Hello, and welcome to my my September and October wrap up because I forgot to do one for September, so I'm doing one now. In September, I read 6 books. In October, I had a bit of a reading slump and only read 2. So let's get into it. The first book I read in September was Warriors: A Vision of Shadow, Book 5, River of Fire, by Aaron Hunter. I can't talk too much about this book because it's all spoilers to talk about this book. So yeah. Then I reread Warriors: A Vision of Shadows, Book 6, The Raging Storm. And again, I can't talk about much about this book because this is the end of an arc. And it's full of spoilers. But yeah, I wanted to reread River of Fire and The Raging Storm before the newest Super Edition came out. And that's what I did. As the newest Super Edition, Squirrel Flight's Hope takes place after A Vision of Shadows and before The Broken Code. And then I read Squirrel Flight's Hope from Warriors, which is the 12th Super Edition. And this is set between A Vision of Shadows and The Broken Code, like I said. And it's about Squirrel Flight. And really, that's all I can say because all these Warriors books, you gotta read other Warriors books before you can understand what's going on. So yeah. Next, I read The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wong. I really enjoyed this graphic novel. I wish it was longer and it delved more into one of the characters being gender fluid. But yeah, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars if I remember correctly. And I'm curious to see what else Jen Wong produces after this, or if this gets a sequel. Then I read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell in anticipation for the sequel to release called Wayward Son. This is about a chosen one in a magical world, very Harry Potter-esque. And it's about him and his rival, a vampire. And yeah, and they have to save the world and whatnot. I quite enjoyed this. And I haven't gotten my hands on reading Wayward Son yet, so I can't wait to have the time to pick that up. And the last book I read in September was Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, first book in the Wheel of Time series. This is a reread for me in anticipation of the Prime series that's going to happen. The Amazon Prime. Yeah. If you don't know what this is about 3 boys from a village that end up having to flee the village because of monsters attacking, and they follow their version of Gandalf, which is an Aes Sedai, basically a magic user. And she's convinced that they are Targaryen, which means they are shapers of the web of time. And it's was a really good book again. So yeah, that's not a very good description of it, but that's just me. I have trouble describing things. But yeah, it was a fun read, and I'm going to reread the rest of the series, hopefully before the show starts. But these take a while to read because there's massive books. Yeah. So this was the last book in September that I read. And then the first of the two books that I read in October was Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. This is the first book in the series, and I read it and annotated it, which I really want to have happy with. If you don't know what this is about feral cats, one of whom is Rusty, who is a house cat, and he wants to learn the ways of being a feral cat, which is a warrior. And he gets accepted into ThunderClan, and he trains to become a ThunderClan warrior. And yeah. And last but not least is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I read this as my spooky book of the month for Halloween. I actually finished it just in time for Halloween too. So this is a paranormal, dark academia-esque book. It follows Alex Stern, who gets the chance to go to Yale if she joins this secret society that keeps the other secret societies under just in order. And there's magic and ghosts and everything, and it was pretty decent. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars because while it didn't wow me, I still liked the book. And I really enjoy Leigh Bardugo's writing. I think she has a really nice writing style. And that's it for all the books that I read in September and October. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. If you liked the video, press the like button. And if you want to leave a recommendation for me to read, leave it in the comments. And yeah, that's it. See you in another video. Bye.